What's up YouTube? It's Ben, and in this video, I want to explain to you exactly why done is actually better than perfect. All right guys, my name is Ben Nader. If you don't follow my content already, you should, because I talk about business, entrepreneurship, real estate, investing, software, recruiting, so much more. And if you like that kind of content, you should definitely hit that subscribe button. And let's get right into why done is always better than perfect. All right, so diving right into this, one reason that done is better than perfect is that done gets results. Okay, so if it's a matter of you creating an e-commerce business, right, and your website needs some tweaking, or you don't like the colors or whatever, but the infrastructure is there and people can actually buy your products through your website, but you don't want to take it live yet because it's not perfect. It's not up to your standards, right? Hit live, get that thing up and live on the internet. If it's the difference between you and literally making profit or not making profit in your e-commerce business, it's best done better than perfect. And I can tell you that you can always perfect the website later on. So done gets results. All right, so another reason that done is always better than perfect is perfect creates paralysis. So when you go and when you try to create a business, right? You have an idea, you have a plan, you have a concept, right? But you are stuck. You want to make it perfect. Like you don't want to launch until December 31st or January 1st at 12 noon. Like it's got to be perfect. And I got to have a business plan and I got to have like XYZ. Like, look, people literally build the airplane while they are flying it, and they make tons of money doing so. Don't put yourself in a paralyzed situation where you're trying to get everything perfect before you launch a business, before you get into a venture, before you invest into something, right? Obviously do your due diligence, but with that being said, done is always going to be better than perfect because perfect will just paralyze you. And like I was mentioning earlier about the e-commerce website example, right? Perfectionism can always happen after the fact. And this is how everything goes. I can tell you firsthand, being involved in all the companies that I have, right? Software, real estate investing, running Recruiter Empire, the largest startup recruiting training company in the world, literally building things and perfecting them constantly, consistently, right? Adding new content, creating new and better programming, adding things every single day. Like it's always brand new. So perfection happens as growth happens, right? But to get something out there, to get it going, you just need to get an MVP, a minimum viable product, something out there that people will buy, that you will profit from, and then you can perfect it as you go. Another reason that done is better than perfect is that it shows you're confident in what you're doing. If you launch a product, if you launch a service and you put it out there and it's not perfect, but it's done, it shows that you're confident in what you're doing. I don't really care what it is, a service, a product, widgets, whatever you're doing, right? It literally shows that you have enough confidence to launch that business, to get into the investment, to do whatever it is that the venture is, and actually go at it, right? It shows that you have that confidence, and that really goes miles. And another reason, just to dovetail off of the last one, is that almost nobody will notice your mistakes, right? Only you will, because you're the one that's the perfectionist, right? So when it's between done and perfect, you're the only person that sees the differential, right? Generally speaking, 99% of people are not going to notice your mistakes because they're all up in your head. The things that you wanted to change, the color hue on your website, or the version of the product that you created that you wanted to add some stuff to the packaging or whatever it is, right? No one's going to notice those things because they won't even know that you were thinking about them. So literally people don't even notice this stuff. That's why done is just better than perfect, because again, you can go back and perfect it later. You can do those things later. You can accentuate and grow and expand and build new things and make sure that it's exactly how you want it later on. And what's really, really cool about this, and I'll get into this in a second, is getting feedback. Because when you put out something that's done before perfect, you're actually going to get into a feedback loop. Let's talk about that.
Oh, Cool. No doubt.
All right, so the reason that done is better than perfect is because let's say that you launch a business and it's whatever it is, doesn't matter. Just insert whatever business you're in, whatever business you're thinking about. It could be recruiting, it could be being a coach, it could be doing acupuncture, it could be opening up a restaurant. I don't really care what it is, but here's the deal. You're going to get criticism, right? Usually it's in the form of constructive criticism if people are being good people, but generally constructive criticism is very, very good, and it should be your breakfast every single morning. You should eat as much constructive criticism or feedback for breakfast as you possibly can. That's only going to make your product or service better and better and better. Now, here's the deal. Done is always better than perfect, because if you put something out that is just done and it's not exactly perfect, you're going to get a lot of feedback. It's going to be a huge feedback loop that's going to tell you some things that you might not have even thought of. So you have all these crazy ideas up here of perfectionism of, oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to do that. Oh, I got to make this. Like, it's not perfect until this happens. But what if somebody came to you and they gave you like 1, 2, 3, 5 different things that you never thought of that are super awesome, and you added those into your perfection version, and at the end of the day, it's ultra perfect, right? So you actually get the chance to get feedback on your done product before it's perfect. Then it's super perfect. So it actually benefits you in the long run, being done rather than perfect. All right, so the last thing I want to say about done versus perfect and having things being done before they're perfected is that there is no such thing as perfection. Perfection is a figment of our imagination. There is no such thing. Nothing will ever be perfect. It might be close to what you want it to be, but there's no such actual definition of perfection. Like, there's no rule book on exactly how that should be or exactly how that should go. Anyone can create any sort of type of, right? And it's 6 ways from, and it could all be perfect in their eyes, right? But they can all be different, right? So it doesn't make any sense to actually put a definition to perfection. It only makes sense to just do what you want and make it the way you want. But understand at the end of the day that perfection actually doesn't even exist. So done better than perfect basically is just kind of concluded just by saying that right there. So realize that done is way better than perfect. Get your business going, get your service going, get your product sold, make profit, do all of that, and get it done before it's perfected. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video or you got any value out of it, please smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Also, join our Facebook group, Recruiter Empire, link right down below this video. We'd love to have you in there, and I will see you next time.